Hello and welcome back to Shady Rainbow Streams. I am making sure that this stream is actually taking first.
There will definitely be some. Today's recommendation.
There we go.
Is the steak.
Alright, so. Welcome back to Shady Rainbow Streams. We're doing some more Genshin Impact closed beta gaming. I believe I've got a limited amount of time before servers are shut down for emergency maintenance. Yeah. Okay.
Look, go ahead and pick up some new pieces from Shopes' blacksmith.
Welcome to Mondstadt.
So I gotta head for that pillar of light. Close to it anyway. I better silence that. Apologies, my phone has been rather busy today. Been having admin discussions. I help moderate a Phantasy Star online group, as well as leading 3 of my own groups and moderating on another one. So, I moderate on 2 and own 3 groups on Facebook. And my phone is pretty much what I predominantly use for Facebook, so it likes to sing at me a lot. I really, really, really love the open world concept, and the fact that I can climb on anything. Oh no. Hello. Hi. How you doing? Are you really? No, get off. Thank you.
Great, you're here. Did you have a good read-through of the gliding manual? Got all the rules down? Sounds like it was a real drag. I would know. I've been there. Ugh, the gliding manual is super dry. I couldn't get into it at all. Don't tell Jean, though.
Really? Paimon thought there were some pretty cool stories in the gliding manual.
Cool stories? Oh, you must mean the example cases in the appendix. Some of them I like. My favorite one is about the illegal Animo Slime takeoff. Apparently, if you pop an Animo Slime and take off in the burst of wind, it shoots you up really, really high. I really want to try it.
No, not that story. Paimon meant the one with the little bird who wanted to learn to fly.
What?
You didn't give me the right book. Ha 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 ha.
Let me take a look. Oh, shoot. This is the storybook I used to read as a kid.
Ha 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 ha.
Oops, sorry. I put both books in the same pile and must have grabbed the wrong one when I was leaving.
How in the heck do you confuse a bedtime story with an instruction manual?
You would be surprised. Do 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 do. I know I left one in here. Oh. Do, 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 do. Where, there we go. Boom. Alright. Real quick. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna leave that one going. No, wait. Hello to my new viewer.
This is so embarrassing. It's because, maybe deep down inside, that fairy tale is the thing that truly taught me how to glide. What you lacked was not wind. It's courage that's allowed you to become the first flying birds of this world. Reading that gave me the courage to glide, to become an outrider, and to become the gliding champion of Mondstadt.
Gliding champion? You never told me that one.
But anyway, let's get back to the exam. Don't be nervous. Just glide like you're used to. Okay then, you just need to follow the marked route to the finish.
Oh! Oh, heck.
You nailed it! But it's no surprise, given the way you handle your glider in a storm. The next part of the exam is in Mondstadt. See you there. Don't keep me waiting.
Really? Really? There's more?
Alrighty then, you heard her. Back to the city. Let's not keep her waiting.
Are you kidding? Wait. No, that is not what I wanted to do. Derp. There we go. I'm going to cheat. Teleportation for the win! Okay, I am facing the front. I need to... Haha.
Anything the knights can do for you?
Hey, here! Over here! I'm all set up. Let's carry on with the exam. Same deal as before. Glide through the markers and get to the finish without stopping in the middle.
Oh my god. Ah! What? What? Okay. Where am I going now? Oi! Oh, okay.
Seems like you've got the hang of wind gliding now. Let's do the final stage.
Oh, geez, really? More?
Easy! You've flown this way before anyway!
Once you've passed this final stage, you'll finally be able to get your very own gliding license. Just keep thinking about that license. Ready?
Oh, that was a beautiful drop roll.
What's going on?
Oi! And that's exactly what I'm working for right now.
Wait, I'm an instructor. This is a gliding exam. Really? Why?
Raptor? Who's that?
Wow, he flies fast then. Well, if you need help chasing down a gliding criminal, I'm the one for the job. So tell me, which way did he go? Leave it to me. With us chasing him down together, he doesn't stand a chance. Once we've got this strange bird guy, we'll pick up where we left off. But no need to worry. I'll be sure to have a word with Jean.
Beautiful. Absolutely perfect. Oh, and there's a teleport statue here anyway.
Up ahead is Springvale. There must be some clues about Strangebird round here. The sister from the cathedral put some secret animo markings on the artifact he took.
Use your elemental sight and keep your eyes peeled for clues.
Is that what this is?
Ooh, hey, what do you think this is?
It looks like a broken tree branch.
Oh, Paimon knows. It's from a frame of a wind glider. Therefore,
There are no elemental traces on it. It looks like it's just a plain old tree branch.
right there. But first, I want to see. Oh ho! I can.
A strip of cloth with animal markings on it. Looking at the design and the way it's woven, there's a good chance it came from a wing glider.
Wow, Outriders have to be textile experts now? It's a harder job than Paimon thought.
If this really belongs to Strangebird, it must mean his wind glider is broken.
If I'm hearing the audio correctly, which I have it low so I don't have the audio feeding back into the microphone, she's calling him Strangebird, yet the text is calling him Raptor? I hope I'm hearing that wrong, because that's one heck of a weird... Oh, I don't even need to see my site for this. Use my site for this.
How do we know if this was left by Strangebird or an Animo slime?
Animo slimes are airborne creatures. They don't leave marks on the ground unless someone stomped on one to take off.
How do we know if this was left by Raptor or an Animo slime?
Oh, that audio repeated.
Either way, let's make a mental note of these markings. They're very clear. It appears that the elemental markings point this way.
Huh. Well, do you think he ran off ahead?
There's only one way to find out. Come on, we should keep following the markings.
Ooh, what's that? Looks like something's going on up ahead.
That's the sound of battle. There's a chance it could be Strangebird.
Strangebird? What?
Quick, let's keep going. Windblade! What happened? Hilly-churls, but I thought the Knights of Favonius had cleared out most of the hilly-churl camps around these parts.
Now, who does that remind me of?
Funny looking. In what way? Heavy object. The artifact? This could well be our guy. Tell me, did you see which way he went? Seems like a strong lead. On with the chase! Oh, and don't worry. As soon as I get back, I'll tell the Knights to mop up the rest of the hilly-churls as soon as possible. Yeah, Windblade! Be gone!
Apart from the hilly churls, there's a bunch of funny-looking people, too.
Judging from the type of wind gliders they've got, I'd say these lot are with Strange Bird.
But if that's the case, what are they hanging around here for?
I wonder... Well, this measly bunch can't slow us down, that's for sure. But we also haven't found the artifact, which means Strange Bird still has it on him. Forget these guys. Come on.
Audio keeps
let's
calling
keep
him
following
Strange
the elemental
Bird.
markings.
Well, the text says raptor. It's like,
Huh. Look where we are.
The elemental power on the artifact must have worn off. Strange Bird must have realized the markings would give away his position and sent his minions to slow us down. That way, when the effect wears off, he can make his escape. He won't get away with this. After him! There's only one way over there. Strange Bird must be up ahead. However, it looks like the only way we can catch up is if we glide.
But there's a ton of enemies below. They'll definitely attack us after we take off.
If we're gonna do this, we'll have to glide and defeat them in one fell swoop. You still had one stage to go in your exam, right?
Yeah, but what's that gotta do with anything?
How about we make this the third and final stage of your gliding exam?
Are you sure that's how the exam is supposed to go?
It's a custom version of the exam, designed by yours truly. Besides, the normal version of the exam wouldn't be fit for the hero of Mondstadt herself. So, what do you say? Woohoo! Good answer! Prepare for takeoff. Strange Bird awaits you once you defeat all these enemies. Then that gliding license is yours.
is this gonna be like attacking the dragon? Yes, it is. Ho 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 ho!
Nice! You breezed through it! You're a natural. I knew you'd be fine. All that's left now is to grab ourselves a strange bird. Let's go!
Alright. I've already faced one of them. Why am I only getting that now? Say what?
That's cheating! Not so hard! That's cheating! Hey!
Oh, jeez. Okay.
It looks like there's no way across. Ugh, he must be around here somewhere.
Amber! Over there!
You must be Strangebird. There's no escaping us now. Oh, it is pretty high. And quite far. Hey, watch it! You're talking to a Knights of Favonius Outrider. You'll be sorry when I arrest you. You're right. Ugh, he's right there in front of us. If only we could glide across.
So how did he get across? Can you see anything with your elemental sight? No? Oh, okay. Never mind. Oh no! He's getting away!
Ugh, we can't hesitate any longer.
But...
Don't worry. I'm the gliding champion of Mondstadt, remember? If...
Paimon sees your point. If you rule out everything that's completely impossible, gliding is the only idea left.
Remember that book I lent you? The one I thought was the gliding manual, but wasn't? The first birds couldn't fly. Flight was their Be my witness. Strangebird says I'll never make it. The wind says I will make it, and that's good enough for me.
Okay, there's like text and audio that's not matching up. What is that thing? Well, nothing to do but jump.
Amber! No! You're gonna fall! You're gonna... It's a wind current! She's gliding! Amber's gliding!
The wind takes care of those who have courage. Now sit still and await your arrest, like a good little boy.
Okay, you're next.
I must leave no stone unturned.
Your turn, buddy.
Steady as stone. All right, I got him! I only noticed the wind current from in the air, and it's the only one. It would be suicide to try and escape in the direction Strangebird was going. In other words, the only way Strangebird could have gotten out would be this way.
Aha! So he was just trying to fool us by acting smug, in the hope that we would just give up and leave. Little did he know, we're not so easily fooled.
It was all thanks to your sharp thinking. Just like a wise man once said, once you eliminate the impossible, whatever remains, no matter how improbable, must be the truth. At the end of the day, gliding is 7 parts technique, 3 parts instinct, and then 90 parts courage.
What you did now looked more like 99 parts courage.
It was just like in my first gliding exam. I was super nervous, but in the end, there was nothing to be afraid of, and I passed no problem. I kinda missed that nervous rush in the exams I've done since then. It just wasn't the same.
Sorry. Paimon thought you said you passed no problem. What do you mean exams since then?
Well, you see, the thing is, Mondstadt is all, no glide zone this, no landing zone that. Every time I get my license, it keeps getting revoked. I must have taken the exam about 15 times altogether. But I always pass the first time. I guess my little gliding manual ain't so bad after all.
Let's go and get a copy of the real gliding manual from Acting Grandmaster Jean sometime.
I'll head off first, because I need to escort Strangebird back to the city.
Strangebird, oh my god.
Once you're back in the city, don't forget to come find me at the cathedral. I'll issue your gliding license there.
Does that mean I'm gonna have to retake the exam every time I
Guess that's
glide
why
in
she's
town?
the outrider.
I've been gliding in town a lot.
When this is all done and dusted, let's head to the cathedral in Mondstadt. Getting this gliding license has turned into quite the adventure.
Yeah, it has. Oi. It's gonna be like, what the heck? Oh, I never did hit that, did I? Oh, what's that? Well, let's go over there and get it, and then I'll teleport. Alright. I'll eventually need to get that one and that one. Oh. Since it's really close to that particular teleport, I will examine what this is.
Time to clean up.
Okay.
You seem tired. Would you like some tea? I'll brew you some. Do you take sugar? 1 cube or 2?
Oh, there's another one. On a stick. But I didn't. They all work against each other. That's the thing. That's the funny thing.
Leave it on
Woohoo! I did not want to get sent off the edge.
Someone needs assistance. Steady as stone. I missed a spot. I must leave no stone unturned.
Ha! Ha ha! Ha! Okay, now... You.
Don't get frostbite. Don't push your luck. Dodge this. Dodge this. Don't push your luck.
Okay, the whole hillside is scorched, but hey. Oh, what do we got? Oh, there's another one. And it's on the same... It's up there. Boy.
Windblade.
And fireworks. Where is it? I should... let's look this way. There it is.
Steady as stone. As a good night show.
Oi! So what, when I defeat one, another one appears? Is that what I'm getting at here? Alright, you are down there. I see a will-o-wisp. Will-o-wisp first. What, up in the tree? Okay.
Hello, nice to meet you. My name is Xiangling. I'm a chef from Liyue. My favorite place is the the kitchen. Ugh, I practice so hard, but I still get nervous when introducing myself.
I hate allergies because my eyes don't stop watering. Oi. Alright, let's see what we're doing. Hey, hey.
Windblade. Be gone.
What? Is that in Chinese or Mandarin? Ah! Well, I don't know how that helps, but it did. Whack you in the butt! Son of a... Okay, you guys first. Ha 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 ha. I don't. Hmm. Okay, thank God it's not close by. Oh, man. Tell you what. Okay. See, I'm gliding in town even now.
Oh, that doesn't sound very good.
Anything the knights can do for you? Boy, this stupid city's so boring.
Congratulations! Here is your gliding license. You're officially legal now. Yay! I'm not surprised, though. You are a natural after all. Oh, and I'll sign you up for the next wind gliding championship.
What? No! Please don't, no!
I glide so fast that no one can keep up. It's just me up there, on my own, gliding around. It's kinda boring. Oh, fighting talk. It seems you have no idea how terrifying the championship really is. Well, until I kick your butt in the championship, I wish you a happy, liberating, and above all, law-abiding gliding experience. Make sure you obey the rules. Whatever you do, don't get your license revoked.
Oh, brother. If you ask me, that's a bit rich coming from Amber.
No, seriously, this thing. I want down the stairs. Why is this left open? And you can't do anything.
Everything we have is a blessing from Barbados.
Interesting. Report it to the church.
Boy, this stupid city's so boring.
Oh. Think I need to take my allergy pills.
doesn't sound very
Anything the
good.
Knights can do for you.
Oh. No, I am not going to subject myself to that torture. Oh, hey, well, that's a little off. Hey there, Miles. You're miles away from your Miles. Let's see if it's a thing that follows him. No. Okay. Interesting. You didn't see me, you saw nothing. Huh. It's currently happening with all the NPCs when I first come up on them. Well, let's test that theory. Yep, okay. Distance makes it correct itself.
Isn't that Jean? Seems she's talking to someone. Let's let her finish, then go say hi.
Which is what has brought us to this point in the first place. If you are unable to promptly deal with the Storm Terror threat, then leave the defense of Mondstadt to the Fatui. We can put an end to Mondstadt's dragon issues. All we need to do is bring that monster to the...
Monster?
Yes. What's your point?
I'd expect a more professional attitude from your diplomats. Yet here you are saying you want to put an end to one of the four winds of Mondstadt? I won't have any of this nonsense in front of the Knights of Favonius.
It's not as crazy as you make it sound. Fine. That's enough negotiation for today. At this stage, it's simply an amicable exchange of constructive opinions. No? I'll be sure to make thorough notes.
I'm not really liking these
Oh, you're back.
masked idiots.
Thanks for your help. The elemental flow is finally stable. The aftermath of Storm Terror's last attack is finally settled for the moment. However, the pressure from the delegation has become too big to be ignored.
Delegation? From Liyue Harbor or Inazuma City?
Snezhnaya. They choose to follow the god of Cryo. Their envoys go by a particular name, the Fatui. Heard of them?
Oh, them? They're super famous. Wait, infamous is more the word.
I don't think killing Storm Terror is the right course of action. The Cryo God's Fatui have always coveted the Animo God's power. I don't believe they have Mondstadt's best interests at heart. What is it? Oh, let us head back to headquarters then. We shouldn't discuss important matters out in the open.
That is easy enough for me to follow. Let's go.
Mondstadt and Snezhnaya are considered the same in status. Mondstadt is independent and does not belong to any other nation. In fact, despite being referred to as a city, Mondstadt is a nation. Though, Snezhnaya's Fatui are known to be the most aggressive diplomats in Teyvat.
Makes sense given the tone of that woman just now. So rude.
I bet Jean's sitting there smirking. I need like a wireless, smaller earpiece for this kind of thing. These big fat headphones are not doing my ears any good. Yay, vertigo! Not really. Okay. Why did I do that? I'm dumb.
It's a crystal embedded with some kind of power. Lisa, are you able to analyze it?
Let me take a look. I can see impurities in the crystal, but upon further inspection... No, I'm sorry. I can't make a proper analysis at the moment. Give me some time. I'll take a look through the library's restricted section.
Right. I'll leave the research to you then, Lisa.
Understood. I'll notify you all if I make any progress. Though, I wouldn't go getting your hopes up. They're incredibly ancient texts, not to mention— Ouch! Gosh, that hurt! The impurities in the crystal... It hurts when I get close. Oh, I see. It appears to react to visions. In the same way. Anyway, the crystal would be better left in the hands of my cutie. It will just be a pain if left with us, both literally and metaphorically.
Fascinating. Do you know anything about what makes you special?
My whole existence!
I do not know what to make of it either. Well then, the Knights of Favonius have another favor to ask of you. Please accept the title of Honorary Knight, and the gratitude of the Acting Grand Master.
No, 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 no! Don't you dare tell me that! Don't you dare tell me that! No!
Honorary Knight of Favonius?
We ask for your continued assistance in finding some answers. Storm Terror's rage, and strange crystals. I know Mondstadt's peace hangs in the balance.
Hello. Oh! Hello, Portok! How you doing?
May the wind open your eyes to the truth. We'll meet back here if you find anything.
So, progress to that. Let's see what other quests I have waiting on me. I am absolutely loving this game. You know, aside from the typical beta glitches and the like, this game is actually very enjoyable. I love the open world aspect, being able to climb on everything, glide everywhere. Yeah, I am actually very much liking this game so far. I was actually surprised that I got accepted to be in the final closed beta. I don't exactly know how long this closed beta is lasting, but I'm gonna play it for all it's worth. Oh, and I think the loading times would be the other thing I'd probably mention. Loading times is kind of high. It can kind of act like an MMO, but for the most part, I have never once come across another player. I have been completely solo through this whole thing so far. But there apparently is a co-op option. Let me see. Yeah, I mean, you've got like a friend list here, but I have no one. Absolutely no one. I've never come across another player. And there is a gacha aspect to it. Here in the Wish tab, you can actually draw weapons, characters, and the like. So, as far as I have heard, you can play this on iOS platforms, Android platforms, PS4, and PC. I'm currently playing on the PS4. But for the most part, I mean, like I said, I haven't run across anyone else. Gambling, for sure. Yeah. Gacha is always crazy on the gambling. It's the new gambling addiction. Oh, no, I wasn't supposed to fall. I don't know where I'm going. Where did I... Oh, I think I was supposed to go back up there. But yeah. So far, I have not actually spent money on this. I don't think they've got that all set up with closed beta, so I have been getting most of my quote-unquote gacha stuff. Well, it sounds similar enough. Works enough for me, right? Aha. By the way, this little tiny creature here is the mascot for the game. Paimon. Yeah, no, gotcha is that, yeah. Gotcha, gotcha. They all, the way I pronounce it, they sound very similar. There's almost no difference. So yes, that could work.
There's something
Paimon
you
is
didn't
definitely a
tell them.
cutie. Though kind of lacking in a little bit of brain juice, as she calls it.
The dragon and the crystal weren't the only things we saw. So you do remember him, that green guy.
Yes, the green guy.
He looked just like that guy down there.
Oi!
What?
Wait. Why are you having me go here?
That
Right?
green guy disappeared.
Nani?
Use elemental sight to track him down.
Yes, mother. Yes, yes, I already know all about it. Thank you. Thank you. Alright. Ah, there we go. The audio is pretty dang good. Okay, what do you... Oh, okay. Even the English voice actors and actresses are actually
That green guy
pretty
got away!
decent. And here's one instance of climbing anywhere. And yes, there's a little stamina bar for climbing. Aha. Oh, stop. Let me move. Thank you. I totally agree with you. There's very few anime that I actually am okay with the English dub. That would be Ghost in the Shell Standalone Complex and Gundam Seed. Oh, and I don't know if... Have you ever played Honkai Impact?
What is to be sung
Very
transpired
true.
in days
There's
of
a
yore,
lot of Gundam series.
when the divine archons still walked the earth. A dragon cast his curious gaze on the world below, as he parted from the heavens that gave his birth. The dragon sought truth amongst common folk, but mortal trifles only fogged his mind. The wind-born bard strummed his strings dolce, and the
Honkai
holy lyre
Impact
answered his
is a
questions
mobile
kind.
game.
The dragon was but a
pretty
child, full of
decent one
wonder,
at that.
and soared the heavens free from care.
But the same people who made
Bard's
Honkai
songs
Impact
invited
are
him
the
to
ones
sing
that have
along.
actually made this game, Genshin
For
Impact.
he yearned to let all perceive him fair. Enchanting legends the bard and dragon were, but the tides of despair soon engulfed the land. The Lion Fang perished, and the Falcon Flag slept. As a vile dragon approached Mondstadt in Wednesday. Over the cathedral loomed Death and his friends. Of the people's agony, the
I very
bard
much
soon
think that
sang.
MiHoYo is
The soaring dragon
doing
heeded
a really
his
good
brave
job.
calls, and amidst the windstorms a brutal war spread. Blood of venom sent the sky dragon into slumber.
I
Only
knew
to
it was the
awake
thing on
to
the
be
dragon's
expelled
neck.
in abhor. Why do people in this age loathe me so? But the holy liar replied no more. Wrath and woe, vigor and venom, poured from the dragon's bitter eyes. The dragon's curse sprawled in silence, but the liar could no longer soothe his cries.
Oh, okay.
Wait, you guys are... Oh, that's right. You're the ones that
Just an
scared Duval
FYI,
away.
even though they're made by the same maker, they are two totally different games. One of the characters actually looks strikingly similar in both games, but they're played very differently. Extremely differently. And honestly, I am really liking. I don't know that yet. They haven't really given us that much information. But it's been kind of like a couple months between various stages of, beta, I believe. Because I think oh geez, I think it was like spring I, applied for final closed beta. Or any closed beta for that matter. But thus far, in all of the information that I've received, I have not seen any sort of release date for this game. I'm thinking probably later this year, but that's just my assumption.
Dvalin? Who's that? Huh? Oh, right! Most people seem to call him Storm Terror. Why do you call him that? Are you two meant to be close or something?
Oh, so close.
Hey, so Paimon thinks this guy has a screw loose.
I'm Venti the Bard. 3-time winner of the most popular bard of Mondstadt, to be precise. So, what do you need from me?
Given you recognize us, Paimon doesn't believe we need to explain any further. Of course it's about Storm Terror!
Storm?
Hey! Cut it with the Amnesia Act! Alright, show it to him.
Oh, isn't this...
What? The crystal has been purified? When?
Dvalin, the anguish he feels has brought him to tears.
I actually haven't streamed a lot. I'm kind of a beginner streamer still. I don't have a lot of good, hardware. But what it is I actually have two screens, and even though I'm playing on the PS4, my PC uses both screens, but my PS4 only uses one of those screens, and so I have my browser off in the other screen so I can actually see the chat while I'm actually playing the game, so, it's easier for me to keep up with things that way, if I do happen to get someone chatty.
Tears?
He was once such a gentle child, now so full of rage and suffering.
I hope to be able to get,
teardrop
good enough
crystal.
to
Can
be
you
considered
purify
a good streamer. Eventually, I'm actually going to have 3 monitors. This PC that I'm using now, I built it myself about 2.5 weeks ago. And it's got 3 ports on the graphics card. And once I'm able to order a DVI to HDMI adapter cord, I will actually be having 3 monitors on this computer. And then I have to rearrange my room and so on and so forth to actually fit everything side by side. That's gonna be a real chore and a half.
You really do have some wonderful abilities. Someone like you is going to end up getting written into a bard's poem. Oh, a hero so bright, should he stand in the light. Though stand in the shade, and you'll be met by a blade.
I was really dead set. I like IT work and stuff like that, so I was just dead set on being the one to build my own PC, to know what parts I'm putting in it, and to know that it's going to work to my specifications. I had a little help in finding all the parts, with a friend, but for the most part, yeah, no, I chose the parts, put put the thing together and ran with it. Took me about a week to work out a bit of the software kinks and the overclocking. It was automatically overclocking, which was causing it to crash. That was fun. But after that, it's working like a charm.
Alas, I've really not the time to compose a melody for you at this moment. Anyway, even if Dvalin is not taken down, his life will still wither away in the breeze.
It's very insightful. I've worked on electronics ever since I was a kid. My dad was an electrician, and I started out working on things like boom boxes, portable CD players, cassette players. Then it moved on to VCRs, and then I finally started graduating to, you know, the old PCs from like 20 years ago. And I actually had an apprenticeship with a PC repair person who was in town, but then they were like scamming people and skipped town, and I did learn stuff there, but it was like, well, you know, thanks. But I have a problem with college. I live out in the middle of nowhere, and I don't have a lot of money, and I also don't want to put myself into debt just to learn a job to pay back said debt, so I haven't gone the college route. It's very wasteful. They make you take all these classes that have absolutely nothing to do with why you're even there, and so it's like, I'd be better off at a vocational school, but I don't know of any that actually are close by that I don't have to get a new house or rent an apartment for, because, like, rent here, oh geez, studio apartments, you're looking at, like, at least $1,000 a month. I'd love to take IT courses. No questions asked. I would love to take IT courses.
Thank you for that, and for purifying the teardrop crystal. But I have my own plans for what is to follow.
But being that I live in the middle of bah humbug nowhere, I'll put it that way just to be nice on the stream there. I'm surrounded by trees, wetlands. I mean, shipping is a nightmare.
Oh?
And yes,
and
cost
what
of living
plan
here
would that
is
be?
absurd. Just don't go to Seattle. I'll put it that way. Don't go to Seattle, because it's like twice that.
Seeing this tear has brought to mind a friend so dear.
Friend?
One must be going.
Oh, I love the quiet. I don't like being around large crowds of people, so that's perfect.
Hey, where are you running off to?
Pros and cons of living, you know, out in the boonies.
To the symbol of Mondstadt's heroes. Bye-bye.
It hasn't been the rainy state for quite a while. This year has actually tipped it on its head.
Huh.
This year is
What
actually
do you
more
make
like
of
how it's
that?
supposed to be. But in previous years, like just last year, my house was actually in a fire risk state of mind at this point last year. Which was interesting because I was also dealing from surgery.
You're a weirdo too, you know. Know what? Familiar? I don't know. You're alone
But yeah,
on that
technically, on average,
But
it's
did he
supposed to
just say
rain about
origin of
280
Mondstadt?
days
What
a
could
year
that be?
here in the state of Washington.
Oh, Paimon knows! It's that huge tree! You know, the gigantic one. You can't miss it. Surely you still remember.
I was born and raised here. In fact, I was actually born on Fort Lewis. I love it here. I don't ever want to be anywhere else, to be perfectly honest. Hopefully the Knights don't arrest me for using gliders in towns. Okay, where exactly am I going? Oh, okay. I'm going to the statue. I'm just gonna cheat. Wait, no. Navigate, cancel. Teleport to the statue. Thank you. Yeah. It's just, I mean, there's water, so there's no, drought worries or anything like that. I don't have to worry about, not having water to drink or to bathe or anything like that. The air is cleaner. The soil is dark and nice, and you're able to actually grow things, unlike a red clay. I like the trees, I like the shade, I like the mellow temps. Yeah, we actually do get quite a bit of sun. In fact, last year, we were getting quite a few consistent days of 80s, 90s, a few days over 100. And my mom and I, before my mom got cancer, we actually used to have a contest to see who could get darker, because we tan really well. After we burn, of course.
Oh? What are you doing here? Though I was just wondering if you would happen to follow me. You speak of the god of Animo, Barbados? He already disappeared from Mondstadt a long time ago.
Oh no, she's fine. She completed treatment. It was triple negative ductal carcinoma breast cancer. They caught it quickly, even though it was aggressive. They took care of it. She went through treatment, the chemotherapy, the radiation, and everything was pretty much finished before a year had even really passed. So she's doing fine. Her hair's come back, albeit a little bit more curly and a little bit more white than it was before. But yeah, no, she's fine. She's unlike my dad, my father who raised me, he passed away when I was 15 from cancer, but it was a different type because he worked at the shipyards and was exposed to asbestos. So, both my parents have had cancer, but my mom is still alive.
Liyue and Inazuma's respective gods of Geo and Electro are
I'm kind of wondering
present,
when it's my
but
turn,
Mondstadt
even though I
has seen
tested
many a
negative
moon
for
since
all
they
the
last
gene
saw their
markers.
own
I'm just
god.
like, well, okay, when's my turn? Because at this
Why do
point,
you
it's
wish
just
to
kind
know
of a
about
fact
the
of
god
life.
of Animo? Does it have something to do with Dvalin?
Oh,
As far as my
it's
dad
because
goes,
gods...
he knew it was going to happen. He didn't tell us, and it took... He literally got so sick he couldn't even get up off the floor, and then he finally was carted off to the hospital, and that's when we found out. And then he left the choice up to us kids, do I go for treatment or do I not? Because it was like 3 weeks without treatment, 9 months with treatment, and he lived for an additional year and 9 months. And honestly, I kind of regret picking the option for him to go through treatment, because, I mean, yeah, it's good to have him there longer, as long as possible, but to watch him suffer and deteriorate over that period of time, that was really difficult. And so, I don't think I'd really choose that option again. I'd honestly just be like, it's your life, your choice, you make that choice. I don't want to have your life in my hands and just watch you suffer and feel bad because I know you're suffering, sort of thing, if that makes any sense.
Just how is it that everyone sees Storm Terror? I'm quite curious. That said, there's no need to rush. I have not been back in a while. It seems
My dad
there
is
are a
actually
few
the one who got
are
me into
unhappy
gaming.
with my arrival.
Oh, do I have to fight
Lind,
this?
I can't
I do,
open my
don't I?
eyes! What is a creature like that doing out here in such a calm place? You think it was going after that green guy?
Oh, hey,
His
you know me?
relationship is even deeper than yours.
Yeah, he was very big on family and stuff like that, and I kind of wish he would have realized some things with his own side of the family that he kind of knew from the start. Come down here, you stupid thing. Ah, too much grass. But no, my dad used to take us camping all the time. He introduced us all to gaming. I grew up on like Secret of Mana, Breath of Fire, Final Fantasy III, which is technically 6. Zelda Ocarina of Time, Zelda Link to the Past.
I missed a spot.
I remember he came into my life when I was like 3 years old, and I remember playing stuff on NES. Way back then. Yeah, he was the master gamer of the house, and when he passed away, that title became mine, because out of all 4 of us kids, I am the only one who actually games and does so consistently. I'm also the only one who's beaten as many games as I have. And own for more than one system. Wait, why did you... Holy crap, whoa! I had one of my characters die. That's no bueno. We actually still have the N64 and a couple of SNESs, and on the N64, we still have Ocarina of Time with his save right before the final battle with Ganon. Unspoken rule in the house to never touch that cartridge because of his save. So it's kind of like the one and only memento that we have left of him. Where'd you...
I must leave no stone unturned. There we go.
Seems the dragon wasn't the only thing affected by this change in the wind. Now then, You were saying someone had told you about the dragon? Is that so? Quite the scholar, I must say that, Lisa. She's not wrong. The conflict has reached this point only because both sides have resorted to the use of force. His hate, however, did not arise from the people not making tribute to the Four Winds. Nor was it born from his own nature, but instead came about as a product of his degradation.
Degradation?
The black blood flowing through his heart has been torturing him for years. That's what has allowed him to be led astray by the lies of the Abyss Mage. Correct. They're from the Abyss Order, an organization comprised of non-human beings. They despise mankind. I don't know where they come from. All I know is that they hold deep hatred toward the human world. Many hilly trolls out in the wild take orders from them and act as their weapons. Before arriving here, I too was like Dvalin, cursed and left to waste.
Oi.
But now, before us stands the symbol of
I've
Mondstadt's
set
heroes,
things up to
the
try and
place from which
start
Mondstadt
streaming
rose.
on Twitch. However, something was happening between the PS4 and Twitch. They weren't communicating, so I've put that on hold. And I have Streamlabs OBS on my computer, but I don't know how to work it quite yet to be able to multi-platform stream. I have to talk with my friend Sora Kai about the logistics on that one before I can actually solidly start streaming on Twitch. YouTube has just been easier for me, and it hasn't really given me a lot of problems so far. So I've just started on this and stayed on this until I can get the time to work on Twitch.
The wind amongst the branches is good. I love the way it smells.
Oh, yeah, I know it's pretty good for small streamers and so on and so forth, but like I said, I've had like compatibility issues and things not communicating well. So, especially with the PS4, I haven't been able to stream directly to Twitch because it's the authentication process between Twitch and the PS4. For some odd reason, something's not happening there to allow me to verify my account, you know, to allow me to stream from the PS4.
Being here with you
And like
beneath
I said,
this great
I
tree feels
have
like when the tear
Streamlabs,
was purified
but
earlier.
I don't know
Like
how to
the
work it.
poison is leaving my body.
So
Feels much better.
it is odd, but you know, it's not something that I can currently help. I mean, it's not like I can make the two communicate. I'm just a person. I am not an algorithm.
So, how exactly did you get poisoned?
That would be because I tried to communicate with Dvalin earlier, but was interrupted. As a result, not only did I not manage to help Dvalin break his curse, but instead was also infected myself. Yes, it was you.
Well, gee, thanks, Venti.
So to make up for it, you're coming with me to the cathedral.
Oi.
The Mondstadt Cathedral? To do what exactly?
To claim a certain holy lyre de Himmel.
Are you serious? I'm gonna be stealing from the cathedral now. This is just all kinds of bad. One other thing about this game, it's going to have a giant map. The map is huge. It's immense. Oh, there is a lot of this world to explore. I don't think I'll ever actually manage to get it all done. Very open world. In fact, you literally start off on the map having to make your way to the city, and you can go anywhere beforehand. You don't actually have to go to the city. Because, like, I'll show you where you start in the game. You start literally right here on this coast, near Storm Bear Point. So you start there, you come across your first god statue, and like it opens up a section of the map, and then you come to the second god statue, third god statue, and each time you hit one, it opens up a section of the map. And if I zoom out here, this is literally the only bit I've unlocked so far. There is way more. I mean, there's god statues all the way out here. So, I mean, this... I don't even know how far it's going to go in the actual official release of the game. But, I mean, this map is immense. It's insane. And, like, you've got your topography. Here's the snow-capped mountains right here. So, this map is just going to be insane. There's a lot of content. I've never played Zelda Breath of the Wild because I have yet to own a Switch, but I have heard a lot of open world content compared to Breath of the Wild. I think this might actually have that beat out, because, I mean, like, it's crazy insane.
Anything the knights can do for you?
So this Holy Lyre de Himmel is...
one of the most treasured items in Mondstadt. It's the lyre that Barbados used to play. With it, perhaps I can help Dvalin draw his gentle nature back out of this nightmare he's going through.
I'm like in love with this game so far,
really
and I've only been playing 2 days.
Will it really stop Storm Terror from causing more damage?
Of course! I'm the best bard in the world. There's not a single song I do not know, no matter if it's from the past, present, or future. Look me in the eyes. Do you not find me trustworthy?
So how can we get the Holy Lyre?
It's said that it's enshrined deep within the cathedral, somewhere safe. I'll go take a look around. You can come if you want.
I kind of have a little bit of an idea about him, considering his voice was the voice that I heard when I was swept up into the air close to the beginning of the game and attacking Storm Terror. And he looks strikingly similar to the God of Wind. So I have my suspicions, but I don't think he's bad. Yay, I finally get to go. I think I finally get to go into that.
Let me handle this.
Section... That downward spiral staircase has been open this whole time.
Hello there, sister!
May the Animo God bless you, young bard. How can I help you?
Actually, I know a secret that can save Mondstadt from its current predicament.
Oh, what a blessing from the god of Animo! But you should report that to the Knights of Favonius. Why have you come to me?
Because you, dear sister, are able to help. I'd like to borrow the Holy Lyre. With it, I'll be able to help Storm Terror.
Please see yourselves out.
Oh! Ooh, such an instant shutdown.
What?
It's a vicious dragon indeed, but once the acting Grand Master makes up her mind, nothing can stand in the Knight's way.
That's simply not acceptable. Wouldn't Storm Terror end up getting killed that way?
That foolish beast betrayed the winds. Not even the god of Animo themselves would forgive it.
Oi.
Please, I beg of you.
I'm afraid not, little bard. Strange. Somehow I feel so bad rejecting this sweet child.
Then, I guess I'm left with no other choice. I cannot hide anymore. My disciples, rejoice! Behold, the god of Animo, Barbados, has descended.
Really, kid?
Shocked, aren't you? Don't you just want to cry out and rejoice? How does it feel to
If there's nothing else, I'll be going back to handle the cathedral's paperwork now.
Wait!
Well, that kind of went as expected. I mean, even if there is maybe a hint of truth to what he just said.
Huh? She didn't even bat an eyelid. But I have at least learned what I wanted to know. She didn't deny that the cathedral is enshrining the Holy Lyre. Now, since you're the hotshot of the Knights of Favonius, maybe you can give it a shot.
Really? I'm gonna get turned down too? We're gonna have to sneak into that little thing here. I just know it, because that's usually how this kind of thing works.
Barbados bless you. I know you. You and Amber saved Mondstadt that day. So what brings you here? Tasks from the acting Grand Master? Is that so? Not that I don't trust you. It's just that a suspicious bard came looking to borrow the Holy Lyre as well. He's full of nonsense and even called himself Barbados. He must be up to something. There are regulations in place for the use of the Holy Lyre. Currently, it's only used in Ludi Harpastum. Signed documents from the Grand Master, Seneschal, and Community Representative are all required.
Oh, jeez.
So, may I see the document from the Knights of Favonius? A signed document is required. Without it, there's no... Now, if you'll excuse me.
Well...
It didn't work. I knew it.
So did I. I knew it too.
You knew it?
I just wanted to know how influential the hotshot of the Knights of Favonius is. You see, the best warrior should always be presented with the best sword. And yet here we are. Does the story not make for a fitting ballad?
So what are you trying to say? That we're not good enough?
No, that's not it. More of a commentary regarding Mondstadt's inability to see the warrior standing right before its very eyes. Very well. Looks like borrowing it is not going to be possible. We're simply going to have to steal it.
So blatant and brazen.
Today we stand for free will. Any suggestions on just how we steal it?
Wait for the cover of darkness.
Come now, speak up. That's what free will is for. Look at you, sidetracked from the start.
Boy.
But seriously, you're more suitable for the job than I. Aside from singing, I don't really have any other talents.
Well, at least you admit it.
Besides, if I was caught, I'd have no one to right the grave injustice of my arrest.
How can it be a grave injustice if you got caught stealing red-handed?
But things are different for you. You are the superstar of the Knights of Favonius. You have made contributions to Mondstadt. Should you get caught, you would easily be able to talk your way out of it.
No. No, I won't.
The guards here, it seems they're off duty throughout the night. If you get caught, though, it's going to be really hard to get away with it.
Bye, Port Talk. It was fun having you here. I will definitely enjoy this game thoroughly. You have fun.
Stop mentioning us getting caught!
What do you say? Yes. Seems I did mention that. Your point being? Why does your decision hinge upon whether or not I am a god?
Paimon will fill you in on her background story when we get the time.
Huh?
Ha 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 ha. Oh. Now we get to choose time of day. Heck yes. Okay, so in here. While I wait momentarily. Okay, what was it? 19. Okay. Yeah, I'll work on her next. Alright, that gets her taken care of. That means the rest can go to him. I'll work on her later. I'm waiting for the time of day to change. Uh-huh. Okay. Should have examined it more. Okay. Oh crap, I am stuck between a rock and a hard place now. Shit. Not good, not good. Crap! How did that work? How? How did that work? I don't know how that worked. I don't know how that worked.
Who are you? She disappeared.
Freeze! What are you doing here?
Oh no, run!
But we didn't actually steal anything! Someone stole it before us! Oh.
We're busted! Run!
What? Follow me.
Anything that I can do for you?
I'm going to shut the mic off for a bit because I'm actually going to eat a little bit of food. I haven't had anything to eat today, so yeah.
Master D. Luke, this is this week's accounts.
The disaster has greatly affected business.
Well, let's hope it all ends soon.
Hi! We'd like a seat at your, least conspicuous table.
The second floor has fewer customers. You'd be less conspicuous up there. But aren't you a bard? Why not sit front and center?
Let's save the paid performance for next time. We'll be heading up now. See you in a bit.
Hey, keep an eye on them. There's something strange about that bard. I'll go ask around.
Ask who exactly?
The protectors of Mondstadt.
What would you like? Master D-Luke, have you seen two thieves around?
What happened? Why have you mobilized so many guards?
Haven't you heard, Master D-Luke? Two thieves are trying to steal the Holy Lyre.
Huh? How odd.
Isn't it? The Holy Lyre is a treasure that was played by the god of animal themselves. Such a precious piece of cultural heritage.
Why would one want to steal something they can't sell off? Would pay better to steal from my sellers.
Huh?
Sorry, off topic. Believe they headed that way.
Understood. Thank you, Master D-Luke.
Today, I think I'll have a glass of...
You can put down that bottle you stole from behind the counter.
something cold.
Right. I want answers.
Let me finish my drink first. I'll pay you. Well, with a performance.
It's not about money. You seem too young to be drinking.
No need to worry. When I started drinking, you were still... Oh, you want to ask, who's this? Am I right? He is Master DeLuke, the boss of... the owner of this tavern. He's very famous. By the way, his dandelion wine is one of my favorites. Although most of the time I can only afford a bottle or two.
I just heard about some thieves from the guards. For the record, I like your guts for trying to steal the Holy Lyre de Hamel. Even if you are fools. But we don't often get to see people like you.
This is the hotshot of the Knights of Favonius. Why would someone so aspiring steal Mondstadt's sacred treasure?
Hotshot? Oh, so it's you. So, you and the Bard are close friends? Well, despite only being a passing traveler, you still offered your help to Mondstadt in its time of need. A shame you joined the Knights. The Knights of Favonius. Inefficient right from beginning to end. And towards the Fatui? Weak and conservative. Forget it. I don't feel like talking about it.
Seems you don't really like the Knights of Favonius.
Just differences in approach is all.
Well, textural bugs are quite evident in this particular series of events. First with Redhead's face. And obviously now with Venti's outfit.
I have my own hopes for this city. Now, answers. Why did you steal the Holy Lyre?
You sure you want to know? It could implicate you in the affairs of the Knights of Favonius.
That's fine. I somehow always end up implicated in their affairs.
If I tell you the story with a performance, will you believe me?
It depends. I'll make my own judgment.
Then will I get paid?
Your reward will range from anywhere between 5 Mora and the Holy Lyre. It all depends on your story.
Very well. Let me put on a show.
What did I just witness? This is confidential information. Why did you let me know?
Why? Perhaps the winds are changing. What say you, Master Diluc?
Interesting. Give me some time. I'll organize some contacts. Outlander, as one of the knights, it seems you're not a suspect. Blonde is the only description on the wanted poster. You should be safe. As for the bard, however, it'd be better if you stayed in the tavern.
No problem. I like taverns.
Okay. Let's meet here tonight after the tavern closes.
Come in, take a seat. We have a few specials today at Angel Share.
Moon pie! That's what I'll make tonight.
I shouldn't get caught buying alcohol.
Which should I choose?
I'm gonna take a break in streaming for a little while. I've been going for over 2 hours now. I actually need some dinner. Like, real dinner. And it is 7 minutes before 5 o'clock. 6 minutes before 5 o'clock now. So I need to get going on making me some dinner, and I shall be back around 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So we'll see you guys in about an hour. Until next time, hit me like and subscribe, and see you guys later.